Greg Habib has been the mayor of the city of Goose Creek for a few months now. In this special edition of Quintin's Close-Ups, I speak exclusively with him one-on-one. And be sure to download the free Quintin's Close-Ups app in your Apple or Google Play stores. And listen to this interview later on the free Quintin's Close-Ups iHeartRadio podcast. Mayor Habib.
Yes, sir.
It's so good to see you.
Thank you for having me back, Quintin. I appreciate it.
Anytime. So here you are, the new mayor of Goose Creek.
That's right.
What is that like in your mind?
Well, it's exciting. The things we talked about during the campaign, we have started on those things. We put our head down very quickly and got to work. I believe that the rest of council is excited. Our employees are excited about the direction we're going in. In my mind, it's exciting. It's not even daunting. We know what we have to do, and it is significant. But it's exciting. We're not concerned about it. We know what we have to do. We have a great group of people, great council, great staff that are excited about the things that we're working on and getting done. So exciting is more than anything I can tell you.
And you talk about city council. Obviously, you guys tweeted this out around 7:43 last night. Congratulations to Gayla McSween, who won today's runoff election for the vacant seat, your seat, old seat on county city council. Councilmember-elect McSwain won by an unofficial vote, total of 671, that is, to 627 over Kimmel as sorry. Thank you to everyone who participated in today's election. So where do we go from here?
Well, we're excited again. Gayla, obviously either of those folks, Chemo had served on city council previously for many years.
Right.
I count Chemo as a friend and as a mentor. And the city of Goose Creek owes Chemo a debt of gratitude for everything he's done for the city of Goose Creek. But Gayla brings a whole new set of skills, her intelligence, her commitment, her passion for the city of Goose Creek. We're very excited about what Gayla brings to our city council. We have a really strong council. We sat 2 new council members at the last election, a new mayor, obviously, and now with Gayla taking her seat, we have had some changeover. Change can be very good. I embrace it, obviously. Change from one mayor to another was, something that I was seeking. Right. So the idea that we now have Gayla instead of Chemo is fine. It's welcoming. We have new eyes. New eyes are always good. And Gayla brings a lot to the table. So we're very excited about what she can bring, about what the other new council members, Corey McClary, Jerry Teacat coming back on, a new mayor, people that are reinvigorated to move what we have going on, reinvigorated to create the Goose Creek that we all want. We have a very, very bright future in the city of Goose Creek, a very bright future of council, and a great group of people to think together, to work together, to challenge one another. All of those things are going to serve our folks well.
You talk about the future, you talk about Jerry Teacat. Let me go to just recently, this is tweeted out by the city, Mayor Habib and Goose Creek City Council members Jerry Teacat and Brandon Cox and Corey McClary took a tour of an important facility this morning, Goose Creek's JW aluminum plant, that is, and were briefed on the plant's expansion. Talk to me more about that expansion in your mind.
Well, it illustrates JW Aluminum's commitment to our community. They had many opportunities to move the center, that operation, their expansion could have moved to any location. And their commitment to our community, Berkeley County and the city of Goose Creek, this is an enormous example of that. They are investing nearly $375 million in this expansion. And this expansion is inside the city of Goose Creek. They have been a joy to work with. And I think they'll say the same thing about the city of Goose Creek. We have worked very closely with them to facilitate this expansion. We are very excited about this expansion. They currently employ about 300 people. They're going to add about 50 people during in this expansion. They are going to become a much more efficient organization. We're really excited about what they offer. Not only the additional 50 jobs, the recommitment of those 300 jobs to our community, the numbers of folks that work at JW Aluminum that also live in the city of Goose Creek. It's very convenient. It's a great place for our folks to work and have a job. But not only that, but the way they're configuring their property, it's going to create or it's going to alleviate some of the traffic issues on Old Mount Holly Road. So their forethought in this process has been tremendous, to bring the trucks off of Old Mount Holly Road, to get the trucks onto their property quicker and easier and create more space. They have been a great partner to our community. This expansion is just a further example of their partnership, of their great partnership with the City of Goose Creek and Berkeley County.
And let me take you to National Night Out, just obviously happened just recently. Talk to me about the relationship between the Goose Creek City Police and now the residents.
You know, we have a commitment, and we are trying to further our commitment to community policing. Community policing is really the definition, what it means to protect and serve. You know, we want folks to know our police officers. When Officer Fowler comes by, we want people to say, hey, there's Officer Fowler, I hope she's doing well today. And we want Officer Fowler to be able to say, hey, there's Mr. Washington, I hope Mr. Washington is doing well today. And that's the basis behind community policing. So to that end, you hold events and you invite the community in to see that your police officers are people, that your police officers care about the people who live in our community, and our police officers are there to protect and serve. You know, there's a lot going on in law enforcement today, and it is a big concern for municipalities and how our law enforcement deals with our citizens. We're very comfortable and very proud of our police department's relationship with our citizens. And things like this event, the National Night Out, and there are many others where our police officers engage our community, not only through events, but on a daily basis. You know, they'll get out and as they see people walking for their exercise, our police officers have gotten out and walked with them just to get to know the folks. So, you know, law enforcement is a difficult job. Some folks don't want to go into it nowadays. Our folks are committed to protecting and serving. They're committed to our community. And our citizens have shown numerous times how much they appreciate our police department employees and our fire department employees, all of our public servants. Our citizens are well aware of what those guys and ladies do for us.
Sure.
So we're very proud of everything they do.
That's so good to hear. And I believe Olympic gold medalist Gabrielle Douglas is coming soon in November.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me about how that came about.
Well, as some of your viewers may or may not know, the City of Goose Creek just opened our new activities center, and in that activities center is what we believe, and we believe it'll be proven out to be, the premier gymnastics facility in the state of South Carolina. We didn't do that just to, you know, just because. Right. We invested that to not only provide a higher level of opportunity to our citizens, but also for our region, for people in our region to be able to participate in our program at that level, and for economic development. You know, when tournaments or meets, gymnastic meets, come to a facility like ours, we'll bring people into our community. They'll you know, stay at hotels in the area. They'll eat at restaurants in the area. We're working on all of those things as well, trying to use that facility to leverage economic development. So that facility in and of itself, being the premier gymnastics facility in the state of South Carolina, we wanted to kick it off, and kick it off in a big way. And what better way to kick it off than to bring in Olympic gold medalist Gabby Douglas. Right. You know, we're really excited about her coming in, and it's part of a fundraising program okay. that she's involved in. Okay. So we went around raising money, continuing to raise money. In this case, it's for cancer research. Our head gymnastics coach is a cancer survivor, and we're very proud of her and what she's done for all of our participants in our program and what she means to our program. And so this program that Gabby is involved in has raised money for, in this particular case, in our cancer research, so that we can support Stacy, our coach, and everything that she's going through. But we're really excited. What better way to give back, to promote a worthwhile cause in cancer research, to kick off the premier gymnastics facility in the state of South Carolina, to bring in the Olympic gold medalists, to invite the region in, to see what we're doing in the city of Goose Creek, for everybody to come and participate.
And if I were to interview you for Quintin's Close-Ups a year from now, what would you tell me about really the state of Goose Creek?
Well, you know, we'll start with where we are now, and where we hope we're going to be a year from now, and I expect that I'll be back a year from now or sooner. We just went through right after the mayoral election. We did our strategic planning, all right, and our strategic plan consisted of 5 things. Most notably, increased economic activity, and affordable health care for all of our city's employees. There were some others, all very important. But so what have we accomplished? We've already made strides in most of our strategic plan that those items were only came about 3 months ago.
Okay.
Last night at our city council meeting, we passed a resolution to join the state health care plan. That turned out to be the best avenue for us at this point to be able to provide affordable family health coverage to the employees of the city of Goose Creek, something we'd never done. It was a commitment of mine and a commitment of this city council to provide that. Starting January 1st, we will. We're very excited about being able to do that for our employees. We have great employees, but things like that help you go out and attract the best and the brightest to come. They know that they can afford health care for their family if they come to work for the city of Goose Creek. That was a huge deal for us and a big commitment on our part. And then economic activity, we've already opened 2 new restaurants in the city of Goose Creek. Momo Justin is a chef that worked downtown for 15 or 20 years. Yeah. Came out to the city of Goose Creek and opened up Momo's restaurant. That's my new place. Yeah, wife and I love it, so we're very excited about what he's done. The grill out at Windmill Station has opened, and we're very excited about what they're doing. Councilman Corey McClary can't wait for small cakes to open up in Windmill. Councilman McClary went 2 hours out of his way to go to Augusta to get us small cakes. So no one is more excited about small cakes opening in Goose Creek than Councilman McClary. He's very excited about that. So we've got a lot of things happening. You've got the expansion of JW Aluminum within the city. We just learned in the last couple of days of another industry moving into our Crowfield Corporate Park. That they're coming. It's happening. Just the change, our attitude towards economic development, managing our growth, being able to pay for our growth without putting it on the backs of the taxpayers who live in Goose Creek now. Those things are happening. A year from now, I'm going to be able to tell you more exciting stories like that. We have other things going on in the city already. Last year we passed an incentive ordinance that several members of council and I had worked on to incentivize the redevelopment of some of our areas that we'd like for them to look a little better, and for people to attract more folks to come in. We're seeing that pay off. We're already seeing that pay off, and investors come in and take advantage of that to raise the property value there, to provide other services in the city of Goose Creek. We have another well-known regional restaurant that is moving into the city of Goose Creek that is going to be renovating a building and taking advantage of those things. We're very excited. So a year from now, we're going to have more great employees, happier employees that have better health coverage. We're going to have greater economic stability within our city. We're going to be able to provide a higher level of recreation, police protection, sanitation, without raising taxes on our folks. Again, a year from now, we're going to be even more excited because there's going to be more things going on. But we're continuing with our head down, managing our growth, growing our economy, trying to serve our people the best way we can.
And I forgot to mention this to you because I saw your son at the church when they had the service for her. But let's talk about Katie Arrington.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, she's walking out, she's campaigning. What is it like for you to see her as a walking miracle, like many people are saying?
Well, we're a big fan of Katie Arrington. I don't know. I tell people, and I told Katie, other than my wife and my sister, to know a lady that has more dynamic, more intelligent, more driven, more independent than Katie Arrington. I'm married to somebody like that, and my sisters are folks like that. She's a dynamic person. I was heartbroken to hear of the accident, but I was encouraged when I knew that she would make it and was going to be healthy, that I knew that there wasn't going to be anything to hold her back. Okay. I've gotten to know her a little bit. Obviously, she's a dynamic lady. One might agree or disagree politically or however. Take that out of it. This is an intelligent lady, a driven person, one who is committed to her community, and she's going to see that through. So very proud of her, very excited for her. Equally as excited for my son. My son's a young guy, really smart, just graduated from Wofford. I couldn't have even gotten into Wofford, that's for sure. And so he graduated in 3.5 years. Wow. And for somebody like him to have been given the opportunity to work for somebody like Katie, to be her political director at such a young age, and for her to have defeated Mark Sanford, it changed the lives of a lot of people, to give him and others the opportunity to learn and grow and contribute, and to work for such a dynamic person. It's a big deal. But we're very proud of Philip. My wife and I are very proud of both of our sons, and appreciative of the opportunity that Katie has given Philip in this. She explained to me, she's a big fan of Philip. You get to know kids like mine. I'm very proud. Their mother did a great job with him. But we're very excited for him and for Katie, and more than anything, that she's healthy and can continue. And we continue prayers for her friend who is coming back, still struggling, but coming back.
Mayor Greg Habib, thank you so much for your time. I really, really appreciate this.
Thank you, Quintin. Anytime.
You're welcome.
It's all good.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah, anytime.